Hello, I want to do a vlog. I have to do a vlog today because I went to the tennis with Susie and Cameron, and we had the best day because we did have the best day, and we saw one of the best matches I've ever seen in tennis, and it was incredible. And just by dumb luck, just by randomness that we got to see it basically, and I'm so thankful that we got to see it. So basically, me and Susie went to the tennis, and then Cam has never been, so we thought, let's go with Cam as well. And so we went today, which is Thursday the 19th of January 2017. And so we went there, and Cam has never been, so initially we were going to do a ground pass, check out the ground pass. But Susie suggested that, okay, Cam's never been, she really wanted him to experience like being inside a stadium, and I thought, cool, that's a good idea, let's do this. If he's up for it, let's do it. And so we got our ground passes, and we found out from my friend Vu that you can upgrade your ground passes on the day, so, or whenever you want, if you just go ask them and stuff. So we went inside. It was fun. We met up in the city in the morning. This could be a long vlog, but I had to just capture this day because it was beautiful. And because Susie said she was looking at some matches, and she saw on Laver Arena there was like Serena Williams and Nadal and Djokovic and stuff like that. And she's like, we should do that. And I was like, sounds good to me. I was like, cool. If the tickets are there, let's just do it. Memories, right? And so we got to Rod Laver Arena, and we went to the ticket area, and we went up there, and we asked, oh, can we upgrade these ground passes to the night session? Because on the night session they had Serena Williams and Nadal, and in the day session they had some other matches plus Djokovic at the end. And so I was thinking, and we were thinking, oh yeah, night matches should be good. We can like check out the day matches during the day, then come back and 7 o'clock watch these night matches, that might be fun. But then he said, the guy at the desk was like, no, night matches all sold out, which is kind of understandable because that's when everyone comes out of work, like at 5 p.m, and they all go to the tennis after that. So daytime you have more chance. So we're at the counter, and we're like, let's just do daytime, we'll just do it. We're here anyway. We can't not do it. So we go, can you upgrade us to the daytime? And he's like, yep, I can do that. So he put us we're near the back, like just 4 rows from the back, in the shade and stuff like that. And so we got to see it. So the first match we saw Konta versus someone else, and the second match we saw Caroline Wozniacki versus someone else, which I quite enjoyed that match because the other girl that she was against was, even though she lost in straight sets, she was going for it. I really admired that she was really, really going for it. I forgot what her name was actually, but it was really good. And then so I was like, alright, I was getting into it, I was really enjoying it. And then it was like, cool. I thought, because the third and final match of the day session was Djokovic versus someone named Denis Istomin from Uzbekistan. And like when I looked at it, I thought, oh, this, generally speaking, you would almost expect like an early second round match, Djokovic would just win straight sets easily. Hope, that's the trend, right? You would expect that. Like, you wouldn't be surprised if like 6-4, 6-4, 6-4, or 6-0, 6-0. That's what you would expect from Djokovic, because he's won 6 Australian Opens, and he does not go out early on, usually. Very, very rarely. And like, the thought didn't cross my mind that he would lose, but I thought, oh, maybe it'll be a good match to watch at least, And what happened was the very first game, like, when they start the game, 0-0 on the score. The first game Djokovic was serving, and it went for 16 minutes. So it was juice, up, back, up, back, up, back, so much to the point where we were like, this is like crazy. They haven't even scored on the board yet. This is the first game. Normally, like in a match, the first game is over, boom, like that. No, like hardly takes any time. Like they're just kind of warming up into the match, and they don't really knuckle down till a couple games in usually. But not this game. And it's funny because at the end of the match, at the end of that first game, Djokovic put up his hands like, oh my gosh, like he won something amazing. Like, it was really funny actually. And it was cool because we were telling Cam like, that's really unusual, like that's amazing. And in my head I was like, I hope that was such a good start to the match. I was gotten really excited. This could be really good if this guy can keep this up. Could be a really good match, because when he was playing that first game, it was like an even level with Djokovic. Like you couldn't see that Djokovic was dominating him. It was basically even, like, which is really rare because normally it's these 4 guys like in the tennis, like Djokovic, Murray, Nadal, Federer. They're all like really high up, and everyone else is kind of not as on a different level in a way. But although I haven't followed tennis for about a year or so, so it has changed a little bit. But still, like you wouldn't expect. and this guy Istovan's rank was 117 because we looked it up afterwards, which is, you would not expect him to be doing that with Djokovic. It was incredible. And the thing is, the match was not just good at one point, it was good the whole way through. Like, the first set was so close, it was ridiculous. Like, it was amazing. Like, I really wanted Cam to experience a really good day for his tennis, the tennis, and this was like beyond my wildest dreams. Like, I would not have wished this because I didn't think it was possible. You know what I mean? Like, I would have thought it would be cool if we saw some pretty good matches and he had a good time, but no, this was like, I couldn't believe this match. Like, everyone who's seen the match, like people on, even my mum on TV, like watched it on TV and she loved it. She was amazing. And my friend Tree just messaged me, said the match was amazing. And he goes, it would have been better live. And like, it's one of those things where I often read about in the papers, oh, there was this football match or this thing match was amazing. The crowd was electric. Like, and I'm like, oh, I wish I was there. I wish I was there. Like, it would be cool to be there. Like, would love to be. And then no, today I was actually at that thing that I wished I could be at. Because it's funny, like, after the day was all over, I was on the train home, I was reading about the match, and they were describing in the paper or whatever on the internet, and I was reading it going, oh, this sounds like a cool match. And I was like, and part of me is like, oh, I wish I'd seen this, but oh wait, I did see it. It's so cool. It was so cool. Like, I feel so lucky because it was just totally random, like random chance that we got to see it. Like, we didn't even, I mean, with the tennis, it's so hard to plan because you don't know which one's going to be the good matches. Like, in a tournament like the Australian Open, I reckon there's always like one or two at least really good matches, but you don't know which ones are going to be. So you could watch them all, or you could just be lucky like us, like completely lucky that we watch that. I'm so happy. Like, seriously, I think so. Istomin won the first set, then Djokovic won the second set, and then in the third set, Istomin, he looked like he was dying. Like, he was so slow around the court. He was hitting things out after long rallies, and I was like, oh no, is he running out of steam? Like, which is kind of understandable because they'd been playing for like 2.5 hours at that point, which is like really long. And it looked like it was like, oh no, it's just gonna be all over. Djokovic is just gonna take over now, do his thing that he does because he's a top player. Where they just go into another gear and take them out. But no, in the fourth set, something happened. Like, Istvan just won, and then he broke Djokovic, and then he was ahead, and we were like, what the heck is happening? But then I think in the fourth, somehow Djokovic came back. I think it was like that. I forgot the order of events, but there was another tie break, and then Istvan won the tie break, and there were close tie breaks too, like exciting tie breaks. This match was nuts. Like, I seriously, you cannot script. If you scripted this match and made a movie of it, people would watch it and think, oh, that's just too unbelievable. Never happened. Like, seriously, like that. And and then we got to a fifth set, and Suzie and I were like, this is unbelievable. It was like crazy. I was in tennis heaven. And then I was like, it got to the fifth set, I like, oh well, whatever happens now, this dude Istomin has respect, right? He's done this, and I was thinking to myself, if he wins this will be like, seal the deal. It'll be like, it'll bring it to like amazing levels of awesomeness. It was funny because the match was like, it was going on, it was like, I don't know what time it started, maybe like 2 o'clock or 1:30, and it was like 7 o'clock or 6:30, and it was still going. And funny because, I thought the match would be over by about 4:30, something like that, maybe, possibly, because sometimes the match can be quite quick, but no, this was amazing. And then in the last set, the Istvan guy, he seemed to just, I don't know, just going on steam. Like, I really admire players who, like, when they're dead tired, they still try, and he really did. And he was like, his serve was really good. Oh, it was incredible. I cannot describe how awesome that match was. And also, like, he started to win over the crowd, and by the end of the last set, everybody was cheering for his shots. It was like crazy. That's what I love about the crowd in Australian Open. Like, they really support like underdogs and people who try hard. Just put up a good show, like good tennis, and he really did. And I swear, like, when he won that last, I think he broke Djokovic, and so he was serving for the match, and he did really good shots. He wasn't just like, Djokovic wasn't making mistakes. He was like actually hitting winners, doing good serves and stuff like that. And I think he did an ace for the last shot, either ace or very close to an ace for the last shot. And the crowd stood up and went, ah! I was just like, I want to capture that moment. It was like the best. I was in a stadium when the crowd erupted. Like, my friend Chai messaged me and said, oh, the crowd was electric in that. And I was part of the crowd, yeah. It was so crazy. It was funny, like, after the first few games, like, maybe it was 3-3, I was, like, texting everyone, going, my God, this match is amazing. Because I just wanted everyone to know about this match that was so good. I rang up my mum, like, during the break, like, when they were between games and stuff, and she was already watching. So I didn't really need to tell, but I just wanted to make sure. Like, imagine if someone missed watching this match live. It would be, like, so sad. But yeah, I think that's all I want to say. That it was an amazing match. I cannot get over it. So lucky. Like, I didn't plan for this at all. Like, we didn't plan until we rocked up. We were just like, we were so chill in the morning. We were like, oh yeah, we'll just meet at whatever time. Just rock up, walk up, we'll casually go around. We should upgrade our tickets, And then this happened. And it turned out so well. Okay, I better finish up because my sister's calling me. So, great match. And I had a great day with Suzie and Cam. It was awesome.